Hey everyone, welcome to September favorites. I feel like I just did August favorites. Where did September go? It only has 30 days. It's super short. Not as short as February, but you know what I mean. We are in October, which means there needs to be some pumpkins and stuff back here, so I'm sure that's gonna happen soon. I love October. I love it. The air is turning crisp and cool. I'm wearing a sweater. It feels nice. It's pumpkins. It's Hocus Pocus. It's the start of the holiday season. Movies are happening on the Hallmark Channel. Okay. I will bring it down. Alrighty, so you know what? September had a lot of palettes. So I am going to show you the palettes that I think need to be mentioned. So I showed you the Cargo Seattle Emerald City palette, and I really enjoy this. I'm wearing it today. This was not the look I was going for, but it worked out. I wanted something a little more, you know, like cut crease, kind of something a little more defined. And then it just all blended together. I blended it together. So sometimes stuff just doesn't go the way, you just got to roll with it. It's like parenting, you know, you just go, okay, that's what we're doing today then, you know. So this is the Emerald City palette. It's really pretty. It's at Kohl's. It's on HSN, you know, so I think, I don't know if there's coupons or what, but, or deals on HSN, but you know, I thought it was great. I was really excited Cargo featured Seattle, or Washington, I should say, because there's a color called Yakima and Mount Rainier. So it's more than Seattle. It's the whole state. Okay. And then the Candy Johnson collection came out, and I kind of just loved it. I think it's gone really well. I think overall a lot of people are enjoying this collection. If you don't want to splurge for the whole thing like I did, which, you know, I kind of feel like, can some of these products I live without? Maybe. But I have to say this eyeshadow palette is beautiful. It really just is a lovely combination of, you know, shimmers and mattes, warms and cools, and it's just pretty. It really is. I just think it's a good two-faced palette. You know, sometimes you just kind of go, oh, that's nice, and it feels a little redundant or something. I'm really not gonna get their holiday this year. I haven't looked, but last year their holiday was made in China, and I'm okay with made in China because that's definitely, you know, it means, it doesn't mean like it's no longer cruelty free or anything like that, but I just feel like it's not the same formula. You know, I want a Too Faced palette that's a Too Faced palette made in the Too Faced factory in Canada or wherever these are made. Oh, USA, you know? So that's just me. Now this was the end of the month, I understand, but by the time October rolls around, there's going to be so many things that have come up already that, you know, it's going to get lost. If I don't talk about it now, you know, forget it. That ship will sail. So I do have a dedicated video on this Saint and Sinner palette from Kat Von D. It's beautiful. It's kind of crazy, kind of extra, but beautiful pigmentation. Beautiful shades. I mean, that purple, worship. And just, I think it's very unique, and that's why I like it, as well as, I don't know, just certain things I'm drawn to, you know, for whatever reason. I'm not buying every palette out there. I am buying a lot for the average person, but I have my kind of like, you know, I want that one kind of thing versus like, I'll take them all. Whatever. Sorry about my voice. I had a cold last week and I'm still getting over it, and I'm just scratchy. I sound like Phoebe. I should sing a song. Smell like cat, smell, you know, like, what can I say? Skincare. I have one skincare item. I'm sorry, my cat was licking itself really loudly and it distracted me. You okay there, Pluto? He's so big and fluffy and I can hear like, anyway, okay. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. And, you know, this was at Sephora and honestly, it was not in stock for a very long time because I think the company sent influencers their packages. Everybody raved about it, and then there wasn't I mean, there were just a few pieces of stock on the shelves and then, like, you know, gone. So I think they've caught up a little bit with their initial launch and success. And there's, I believe, a blueberry cleanser. I haven't tried that. This watermelon mask smells straight up Jolly Rancher watermelon. It is a jelly consistency, you know, it's like kind of thin, kind of watery jelly. Sort of like hair gel. It's not a lot in there. A little goes a long way, I have to say. You don't have to pack it on. Watermelon extract is actually really good for the skin. And even for my sensitive skin, this has not bothered me. This is in the $40 range. It's not cheap, you know, but I actually don't sleep in it. I put it on and just leave it for 30 minutes or an hour, and then I just end up rinsing it off, and then I put my final serums on before I go to bed. I feel like it's a little bit tacky, and lately sleeping masks for me just, I don't know. I feel like I wake up and everything's kind of sticky. But maybe things will change because it's going to be really dry and cold and as the season progresses, so that might be a different story. But I think it's lovely. I think it really does a nice job on the skin. So I'm including this in my favorites probably because I'm just so pleased with myself. I found the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, contour palette at Marshall's. I was so excited. If you saw me on Snapchat and Instagram, I was just like, oh my God. So it was $19.99. It's the real deal. So yeah, you know, sometimes Marshall's, TJ Maxx, I guess maybe they get an overstock. Maybe they, you know, if they're going to change packaging on something. I mean, there's just a number of reasons why stuff ends up at that store, at those stores. So there was some Marc Jacobs and Kat Von D, and I picked it up, and so I've always wanted it, but I didn't want to spend the $49, and so I got it for $19.99. I'm really glad, and I do like it. It's really nice. I feel like the sort of what sets it apart are these three shades right here. These are very nice for contouring and bronzing, but I'm also sort of getting a good play out of my Physicians Formula bronzers and contour trio. But I feel like these are just super soft and, you know, buttery, that they just kind of blend everything and set things, and so I really like that. I did pick up the Glossier. I ordered the Wowder, which is interesting because, I mean, it's powder basically, but it has, so it comes with a brush, and the brush is nothing special, but I'm using it just because they kind of go together, but you know. So one thing I love about this is this sieve it has, and I am like just like I am just coating this powder on my face, and it doesn't seem dry, it doesn't seem cakey. It's I love Glossier. They're just so cool. I don't really know why this is so special, because it doesn't look any different on the skin, and like when you kind of swatch it, you know, it's not like, ooh, that's so silky, or it has such a shine. I mean, it doesn't, but it's just really nice. It really leaves a good finish. And I know I talked a lot about blurring products and finishing powders, but if you wondered about this because you're like, what's Wowder? It's nice. It really is a nice powder. And I got the light medium. There is a dark shade, so I think it is good for darker complexions. I know Jackie Ina likes it, so that's a good, always a good sign. Oh, I forgot. The Candy Johnson Too Faced collection, this licorice liner is so cool. You really, really need to check it out. It's like this little tiny paintbrush tip, and it does just, oh my gosh, I just think it's so cool. And you can do a thin line. You can do a thick line. Okay, both those look the same, but you get what I'm saying. There, that's a thick line. So, and it lasts forever, which basically means I'm probably gonna have this on for like 3 days. No, I'll use some makeup remover and take it off, but you know what I mean. Oh, remember this? LA Girl. This was a bargain of the week. Just Blushing. Picked it up at Ulta. This is the Just Natural, and I'm wearing it today. I feel very blushy today, actually. I kind of used a heavy hand and then I went, what the heck, leave it. So I think it's a really pretty blush for $5.99. Just good stuff. So then, oh yes, I'm wearing Pat McGrath 1995 on my lips. Did I include this in August favorites? I hope not. I'm sorry if I'm redundant. I love this nude shade. I love it. And I love the way this goes on. Just effortless. Effortless. So the Pat McGrath matte lip trance and the basically her full line of lipstick, both matte and, you know, kind of satin formula, regular formula, are on her website. So plus eyeshadow palettes, which probably won't be spraying for. But anyway, they're back, they're in stock, I'm excited. And last, making sure this is last but not least, the Bare Minerals foundation. I like it. I really like it. I had that sample I used for Foundation Featured. I went and I bought a bottle of it. It's the 06 Cashmere is the shade. It's got a nice pump and I'm wearing it today. It's really just a good, I feel like when I wear it and I'm editing videos and then I'll go, okay, I look pretty good in that. What am I? Oh, I was wearing the Bare Minerals, you know? Or if I'm going through my camera roll to figure out like Instagram and then I'm like, oh my, I look nice there. Oh, that was a Bare Minerals day, you know? So like there's several foundations I'm digging, but for this month, I think that this was kind of the winner. Now, if you have a dry skin, wear a primer, wear some kind of moisturizing primer, like your Too Faced Hangover or the Touch in Sol No Problem, which is a smoothing pore covering primer, but for me it just seems kind of more hydrating too. I just feel like it can look a little bit dry on the skin if you have dry skin and you don't prep first. So that's just like my little FYI, but I like it. So those are my favorites. Thank you so much for watching. I want to know what some of your favorites were for the month, and let me know if you want to see, as we go into October, November, other things that are my favorites that might make good gifts that are not makeup related, like candles or slippers. I don't know. I just went really predictable there, like, because you know, you're gonna get your mom a slipper, a candle and slippers. But you know what I mean? Like, I can, like, yeah, put me to work. Okay. Alrighty, please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel, and if you have, thank you so much for joining me and being part of my spot here on the YouTube. And I hope you can give this video a thumbs up and I will see you next time. Bye.